好，那后续我们就说怎么跟进啊，前面我们提到你在结尾，we are concluding your sales meeting. Do you summarize and check, summarize key points, check if this is what they believe also are key points, 有没有核对了？这是我们谈的这个重点。And you suggest the next step action， 你下一步要怎么做？那关键是你下一步要做什么 ？Doesn't mean you need to make appointment with the same person。下一步要干嘛呢？是他们来参观你的厂，你去给他们送样品，还是找他们技术，还是怎么样？这个是我们需要去了解的。那follow through。Wrong way， 这是不好的 bad behavior。每次都问对方你觉得我们这个提案怎么样？什么时候可以下单 ？You don't follow up by always saying when can you buy, right? You don't always call and say we sent a proposal last week, can you buy now? 千万不要老说这个话这是我们要推荐，但不要老说这么一句话。Also, customers may also say I need to consider， 我需要考虑考虑。但你也别就是只说一句 How long? Right? When can you make decision? 别老那样。So what are some better suggestions? So you say you summarize， 你们总结嘛。And then find out who else in the customer's organization might have a stake in the buying decision。我是能够了解这事还有谁会参与？通常是这样子越大的单子，参与的人越多，对吧？The bigger the deal, the more people will be involved. So that's usually the case. And the more people involved, do they think the same, or do they have all different ideas? 那些什么就参与的人参与这个单子的人，就是客户那边他们都是就是一心一意，还是各怀鬼胎？客户那边的这个影响者都是想到一块，就是思想统一的，还是每个人都不同想法？通常每个人不同想法，对吧 ？It's not to laugh at people. It's not about something that's just some reality. Why customers think differently over the same purchase? Simple thing. Now, if you go to the customer for a simple thing, you see three persons, right? You see the purchasing manager, you see the finance, and you see the technical person. 你见客户嘛，就基本上见有3个人，简单东西不用太复杂。有采购，有这个财务，有这个技术。Okay, so after you leave, you meet them, and okay, this is what we do. This is a proposal, and you left. Right? After you leave, what will that technical person tell that purchasing person? 他们那个你离开之后，你作为销售你离开了，他内部的这个技术会怎么去跟他内部的采购说的 ？You must buy one， 你要买那个什么？你要买那个质量好、配备好。You must buy the one that is technically advanced, right? The technical person will tell the purchaser. Right? What will their finance tell the purchasing? 他们财务会怎么去跟那个采购说的 ？You must buy the cheaper one. Right, so the purchasing is very confused, very caught in the middle. Should I buy the better one or should I buy the cheap one? Right, so different people in the customer's organization will think differently over the needs. 内部的人的想法都按照不同的这个位置，你会想不同东西。叫什么？屁股决定脑袋。你位置坐哪就想哪。你是财务就讲便宜一点，你是技术讲好一点。那。So some of the 6 questions to ask before you close. After we have all discussed all this so far, which part do you feel is most helpful? Besides yourself, who else will you consult with regards to making such decision? 这是你销售快结尾的时候可以这么来问。Towards the end of the sales meeting, this is what you can ask, right? It's all in the PPT just now. 我们在探索这事件当中，你觉得哪方面对你来说最重要？除了你本人，你还会考虑哪些同事？你会参考哪些同事的意见来做决策？为什么我们说参考哪些同事来做决策，而不是你们老板会怎么说 ？Why do we say that? Which other colleagues would you consult, rather than what will the boss think? sets itself. Who else will you consult? Why we say this instead of can we see your boss? 就是说你会参考谁的意见，不是问对方，你老板会怎么说
Maybe because we don't want to.
We don't want to not just go around, but we don't want to make them feel that we are using their boss to exert pressure. 不要用他老板来领导来压他们，你就婉转一点啊，就你还会参考谁的那些建议。Which aspect do you think is most helpful to your colleagues? So we are doing the summary. These are the key points, right? This is the summary. Which part is most important to you? Would you consult your other colleagues? Which parts are most important to your colleagues? And what would you like to see in my proposal? 如果给你提案，你希望看到哪些重点？除了价格以外 ，besides price, what else do you want to see in my proposal? As the proposal shall cover many aspects, we won't be able to explain everything clearly on a few pages. Do you think we can have a meeting at 10 next Wednesday and I can explain the content with you? 就给你个提案嘛，这东西就干巴巴几页纸，很难去说明所有的一切。那要不这样子，我下周什么时候带过来跟你过一下，这样也比较容易理解。What we want to emphasize is so that you can provide me with your feedback. 不是我要给你这个提案，而是我要怎么样获得你的反馈。It's not that I want to push something to you. It's that I would like to have your feedback. If you have questions, if you'd like to challenge on certain points, we'd like to listen from you. So it's about listening to your customer. So it's 5 and number 6 will be since you'll be consulting with your colleagues with options, would you also be inviting them for a discussion? So we try to involve as many people as possible the next time, especially with the purchasing people who do not like to refer other people to see you. 这只是一些建议啊，这是 guidelines. If you want to ask for the order, some simple ways. You can always ask the customer, what do you think we should do next? How should we proceed from here? 我们下一步该怎么做? So instead of asking the customer, can you buy now? You just make it more open. What do you think we can do next? 我们下一步你觉得我们该怎么做? Okay, so that's one way of pushing or advancing the sale. If you want to use our services, when do you think is the best time? So if the customer is saying, maybe it's not the right time, let me think about it. 要考虑。我们说，如果要就是真的合作起来，你觉得什么时候比较合适？为什么呢？If you use our products, how would you want to use them? If you would work with us, what are some of the concerns you have? We talk about the thing that makes customers not buy. 客户最不愿让客户不想买的一个主要因素不是价格，而是风险。所以有时候我们会主动让问客户什么？你要是合作下来，最大的顾虑会是什么 ？Right? And would you like to give it a try? Now, why do we need to contact more than one person in the customer's organization? 为什么需要在客户的这个企业里面、组织里面联系多过一个人呢 ？Why do we need to contact more than one person? 单线联系为什么不好？定期不一定，如果人走了呢 ？Right, so the information is not all routed. What if the person leaves, right, and so on. So, how many people do you need to approach before you can get a sale? Another survey. 另外一个就是调研。2/3 of the time, you need to talk to 3 to 5 people, usually for B2B sales. And 1/3 of the time, you need to talk to more than 5 people. 2/3时间大概是你要搞定3到5个人，就拿那个咖啡机来说，基本上就3到5个人，很简单的东西都超过3个人。那个什么，就越大东西，有时候要搞定6个会以上。Right, relationship with 1% is very dangerous. 刚才说过了啊。So, and then different people in the customer's organization will have different buy criteria. 每个人的要求都不一样。So, what kind of people? We're doing introduction here. 是哪些人呢？当然有第一个嘛叫决策者。什么叫决策者？拍板的。还有呢？什么叫拍板？ 买单的，签字能买单的。Right? Someone who can actually make decisions and have a budget to buy. That's usually the decision maker. Now, within decision maker, there are two types. 决策者两种。There's what they call an active decision maker, and then there is a passive decision maker. 有积极主动的决策，也有消极被动的这个决策。什么叫积极主动跟消极被动呢？积极主动就是这个人会去见不同的供应商，会去做不同的一些筛选，然后最后来说我要跟谁买。Right? That's the active one is I'll see different sellers, I'll compare different options, I'll do negotiations, and I'll decide. So I'm active. The passive ones is someone else will do the negotiation, someone else will evaluate different providers, and they will send me the final proposal. Unless there's something wrong, otherwise I'll just sign and drop. 除非这东西超预算的这不合规的，不合那个什么公司的一些某些要求的，否则的话我就敲章就签字就过了，这叫消极被动的这个决策。Right? So there's an active one and there's a passive one. So in sales, sometimes it's not always the decision maker. It's about who is the active decision maker. The passive ones, usually you may not even get to see them. 那些消极被动决策者，有时候我们连见都见不着，就也不需要见，也照样能够就是什么下单。So there are two types of decision maker. We also have what we call fault finder， 挑毛病者。什么叫挑毛病者？他们是有技术需求的，有那个什么 commercial 需求的。They got technical needs, commercial needs, some specific needs, and they need to find fault. They really have high requirements. 这是有要求的。They got real needs. Similar to the fault finder, you have the gatekeeper, 挡门者。Right? These are the people that if you want to see the decision maker, they will block it from you. 你要找到某些人，有些采购是挡门者，不要找老板不让见，不要找技术不让见，这挡住你的。Right? Similar but different. The what I call gatekeeper is you want to find someone else block you. Now, why is there the existence of gatekeeper? 为什么有挡门者这种物种的这个出现？为什么有挡门者？ Why are they so bad? Why are they so anti-sales people? Turns out that usually it's the decision makers that create the gatekeepers. 决策者创造的呀。Because if the decision makers were to see salespeople all the time, they will not have time to do anything else. 决策者不想见过多的这个什么销售方，太多了嘛，有好的不好的，参差不齐都会有。 There are good ones and bad ones, so they don't want to see all. So what they do is to appoint someone to be the gatekeeper, right? And the role of the gatekeeper is to filter out who are the good ones and who are the bad ones, and they will let in the good ones. That's why you call the gatekeeper. 他那个目的是筛选那些什么好的，把好的放进去，把坏的挡在外面，就叫挡门者。 So even if you were to go to the decision maker, what will decision maker do? 你如果直接绕过这个挡门者，找到决策者，绝对会怎么说？会怎么说呢？这事不归我管，你找他。Right? Decision maker, if you go around the gatekeeper to the decision maker, the decision maker will say, "No, I'm not in charge of this. Go look for the other person." And also, in how customers phrase 或者是客户的一些话语啊。 The person who always says, I'm in charge of this, you don't have to talk to anyone else. Whatever you have, just submit to me, just give it to me. I will make the decision. 如果有客户说这事我管，你有什么事不用找其他人，就找我。你有什么资料全部给我，我能够做主。这个人是决策者吗 the people who say I decide are usually not decision makers. Usually, decision makers will not tell you I decide. 这个决策会跟你说这是我管啊，这都决策者都说那谁管。So be careful about people who claim that they are decision makers. Because most of the time, decision makers will not tell you they make decisions. So that's something to think about. The fourth one is what we call the user. User will be the people who are using the things. And also there's what we call the server or the guide. These are the people who are none of the above. But for some reason, they like your products, they like working with you. But they do not have the authority to buy from you. 这个什么叫引路者？引路者就是喜欢你的产品，喜欢你公司，但是他没有这个权限，所以他会怎么样呢？提供情报。So they give information to you and say, now for this product, who and who has got the need, who and who doesn't like you. If you want to advance sale, this is what you need to do, right? This is what our boss like, and so on. So they give you information. Right? So there's lots of guide. What we want to emphasize is all of these people. One person can play multiple roles. 一个人可以多扮演多个角色。So the decision maker sometimes is actually also the fault finder, especially if it's the one who is actively making decision. 尤其是那种积极主动的决策者，他很多时候都是同时也是挑毛病者，对吧？Sometimes the gatekeeper is also the fault finder. Right, so it's two roles in one person. 就是一个人可以扮演多个角色。The user sometimes is also the guide or server. 这使用者有时候也是引路者。So one person can play more than one role, sometimes 3 roles, right? So this is what we want to do. In your WeChat 那个我们的公众号啊，再输入一下那个 case， 就是说 in the WeChat account, can you key in the word case, C-A-S-E, case, and we have a case in there. Wow, 就是扫这个，然后进入，或者是你让他给你，有吗？再点，刚图片再点进去就。There's a case study, so good. Okay, so in your group, there are about I think 3 questions or 4 questions at the end of the case study. So in your groups. Read the case study and discuss and answer the 3 or 4 questions in that case. 有吗？可以放大。
我放不大，你放大了也是这个。可以用图片的。